You are now watching me, Mr. Chalaki. This is Married to Medicine. Medicine. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Y'all know this, Tony. Married to Medicine's Darling. This was episode 2. And it was tied and through. There wasn't much that happened, y'all. At least to me. At least for what I saw. There wasn't much that happened. At least to what I saw. So, how did it begin? I believe it began with Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly, she was talking to her husband Damon. And she had a little scene with Alora and stuff. And then she left, and then she talked to Dr. Damon, and they basically discussed the party, the leather and lace party. She asked, "Is you okay?" And she was just like, "No, I'm not okay." Damon, Heavenly revealed to Damon what Mariah said. You know, when you bring somebody's husband up, it's a sore spot. When you bring somebody's kids up, it's a sore spot. So, you know, Mariah was trying to hit her where it hurts. Do you need to see the receipts, baby? You know. Apparently not. Heavenly did not want the receipts. So she just went straight to her husband, and he asked the question, and, you know, he played victim and was like, oh, well, why is she talking about me? Like, if me and the guys have an issue, if I had an issue with Aiden, I wouldn't bring up Mariah, you know, to him. So why is she bringing me up and talking about me, trying to downgrade me? It was very beautiful. It was very sweet. But Mariah Huck says she don't lie. Actually, Mariah and Dr. Heavenly went on Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee and Giovanni. And I enjoyed it. That was a really, really good interview they had. I don't know why they chose those two to be there together in particular, because they don't see eye to eye on nothing. So it's weird. It's kind of like having Evelyn and Tammy of Basketball Wives on doing an interview together. Like, for what? Like, how is that going to work? You know? But they was going back and forth. It was good. It was really good. Anyway. So yeah, that hit Heavenly hard what Mariah said. Do you want to show the receipts? Do I need to see the receipts, baby girl? I don't want to give y'all too much, you know, because I might scare the audience, you know, and I have people knocking at my door. So anyway, that was something. And Damon was just like, you know, I've never cheated on you. Whoop to whoop. Heavenly started crying. Heavenly, you know, she's committed to working on herself, they say. At least according to the show. And she went to go see, I believe, a therapist or a mentor or somebody. This man named Dr. K. I believe it was Dr. K. Dr. K, medicine woman. But anyway, so she went to go see him. He was beautiful, you know, mannequin down, black Ken doll. I was living. And, you know, she went to go talk to him. She said she's trying to work on herself. He asked her, well, why are you here to see me? What do you feel like you need to change? And, you know, who you having a problem with now? She was basically like, I'm going to have an issue with this one friend. Well, she's not really a friend. Well, this one girl that's kind of like in my inner circle, and she's talking about me. The man flipped it on her and was like, well, I done Googled you. I know who you is. I done seen some stuff about you. And Heavenly was just like, what do you mean? He was just like, yeah, I done Googled you, and I know what's going on. You got to going on. What? He showed this clip of Mariah, of Heavenly doing the whole Heavenly gig. throwing a rock high in her hands, acting a fool, showing out, whoop to whoop. And you know, she was just like, yeah, I don't know who that is. Heavenly gets me to laugh, and Heavenly is very entertaining. She is. The things she say, how she says them, she's very entertaining. She's messy as all get out. My God. But she definitely makes you laugh. So anyway, so you know, they were talking, and she got a little emotional. She's really committed to changing. So God bless her. Let's pooch on over to Contessa. And at Contessa's house, you know, she's doing the whole stay-at-home mom thing, at least part-time, at least most of the time, and then she's also going to work at her practice. So anyway, she has all 3 kids there, they chilling, and the little baby girl, she ends up choking on a piece of food. She dipped her over and, you know, hit her in the back, and she ended up, you know, dropping the food out of her mouth, and, you know, it was a scary scene. It happened so quick. I was just like, what the hell is going on here on Bravo? My God, that scared the shit out of me seeing that little baby. But the little girl went back to sit down and put all the noodles in her mouth like it was nothing. So, you know, just goes to show how tough kids are, and also how unaware kids are of like serious things. And, you know, Contessa, she went to go sit back down. She was just like, child, it's just a normal day. Father God, I'm so scared to have kids, child. So yeah, you know, Contessa, we're gonna have to do something about your wig game, honey. Contessa, honey, we are gonna have to do something about your wigs. This is serious. You can't be sitting on camera with them wig choices. You just can't. I'm sorry. It's not appropriate for the viewers to see you in those wigs. It's not appropriate. It's just not. I have to call my friend back. We're gonna pray for you. We are. Hopefully, you know, you work it out and get it together, my God. Anyway, so we found out that unfortunately Contessa's father, you know, he's sick. I believe he has alcoholism, or, you know, he drunk for years. And, you know, her father was in and out of her life, mostly out. Her mom raised her. Unfortunately, her mom passed. So, you know, she wanted to spend some time with her father. You know, she sees him kind of going down. She wants to spend some time with her daddy. And, you know, her husband, you know, being her husband, you know, he's protective over her. He feels like that her father should apologize to her for not being there for her. And, you know, he has a lot of making up to do, which is true. But sometimes you just got to let it go and just be at peace with it. You know, he had disease, you know. And, you know, hey, you see that he's going down. He's older now, and, you know, it's just like it gets to a point where there's no point in bringing up old shit and bringing up old hurt. It's just like, just enjoy your father or your mama, whoever, while they're still here. You know, just enjoy them, and, you know, pray for them, and God bless. Amen. Toya's having a little get together. She's having a party. And we think it's for her. It's her birthday party, but she's actually doing it for Eugene, because she did not get to celebrate the fact that he got a promotion at work. So she's doing it through this, which is nice of her. So she's setting it all up, and, you know, it's nice, you know, inviting all the ladies to whoop. Let's put you on over to Simone. Simone had a scene with Cecil. You know, she had the whole sex party situation. And she actually took a picture of herself and blew it up and brought it over there to the home house where Cecil lives. And she gonna put it in his room. And he was just like, what you doing, sis? And she was just like, I want you to think about me. And there was a picture with Simone, you know, in the outfit. And it was probably one of the most unsexiest photos I've ever seen. But she was trying. That lady trying. Whoop to whoop, I guess. So he even said, he was like, it'd be better if you would have actually had the outfit on instead of me just, just looking at a poster of your ass as if you make believe, as if I can't touch it, as if you Tyra Banks or some damn body. And she was just like, oh, well, I tried. Somehow or another, I missed something because they got into an argument that fast. So I was just like, what is going on? I don't know if either one of them is trying at this point, but it very much so seems like, it seems like Simone is not trying as hard as Cecil, or she just don't give a crap. I don't know what it is. I feel like Simone's over it. Simone's clocked out at this point. She's just doing this just for a storyline. I feel like allegedly they say Simone like women's, and there's nothing wrong with that if she do, but that's just what they say in the streets. It's alleged. It's the streets. So, the streets make up their own little brand of gossip and, throw it out there. The most scandalous, the most salacious, the most entertaining thing to talk about. Now, if Simone dipping and dapping in the lady pond, that would be a storyline. Her dating women's and her discovering this, that would be a storyline. You hear me? I don't know. It's just what they say is all alleged and, whoop to whoop. So, yeah. So they got into an argument and hell, I don't know. What else is going on? Quad had a scene with her new friends on the Sister Circle. With Selena Johnson. Guess what? You wanna pay the bills. And Rashawn Ali. She is happy to have their support. Okay, on Quad's side, she says that the ladies have not been there for her like she hoped they would. A phone call here, a phone call there, but they haven't been there. So she has adopted the other sisters, that she got on the show, which is a lie. I feel like, Quad, you just don't want to face them because they're gonna be all up in your business asking questions, and you don't want to be judged by anybody, by them, like you have judged them in the past. You just don't want to hear what they got to say, so that's why you're avoiding them. If they do give you one phone call here, one phone call there, it's because you have denied their request to talk so many times, so they just stopped damn calling. They stopped reaching out. They stopped sending pigeon messages over to you. They was just like, well, hell, fuck it. She'll come around, she get ready, I guess. So yeah, Quad's on her shit right now, but God bless her, she's going through something. Like Dr. Jackie mentioned, was just like, look, you don't know how it is until you're in it, which is so true on many levels. Let's see. We could just put on to this party. They got to the whole party, everybody dressed as doctors or whatever. They came in, surprise, good to see you. Eugene had no idea that the party was about him, and that's understandable because at the end of the day, the party ended up being about Toya and her mess. So anyway, they're all talking, Mariah was excited. She was a doctor for the night, and she came in and she says, I'm Dr. Hook and all this other kind of stuff, and she was talking to, I think, Cecil, and she said that she was gonna come in with a greasy weave and be heavenly, but she decided not to. I hollered. The ladies had went and to go sit down. They talked about Quad briefly. They was just like, we ain't heard nothing from Quad. Simone is the most irritated by not seeing Quad. I think Simone and Toya. Me personally, I probably wouldn't give a damn. But, since they have built this connection, I guess, that they care, So, anyway, so they're all sitting around talking, Heavenly said hi to Mariah. Mariah said, oh, I don't talk to Dennis, honey. I hollered. Just making that whole little joke and whoop to whoop. But she spoke to her. They're still not seeing eye to eye. They never will. It's just, they'll never get along. Their personalities just won't happen. But, it's just fun with the shade, that they throw at each other. Toya got on the mic. And she was just like, hey, y'all, I want to thank y'all for coming to see my husband on this day. And she was just like, I got my Mariah, my Jackie, my Simone, my Heavenly, who's missing, said to her husband up there. And she was just like, oh yeah, Quad. And then she got on Contessa. And Contessa's husband, I forgot his name, don't know his name, I'll learn it, said, hey, yeah, Contessa could not be here because, she's dealing with some things with her father right now, and she had to see him. He's in town, and she had to get him at the airport. There were situations with that, and, she had grown woman things to do, so that's the reason why she wasn't there. Toya, being petty, she was just like, oh, well, she could have at least called me and all that kind of stuff. And her husband was just like, well, there's a hierarchy of things that's more important than calling you to tell her she wasn't coming for the party. So he actually got Contessa on the phone. Heavenly talked to her. Then Heavenly passed the phone to Toya. And she was just like, yeah, I'm not here. My dad is here. And Toya was just like, oh, okay, baby, I hear you. I believe you. She was just like, well, I know the last time that you was here, you disrespected my party anyway. So that's all right. Bye, Contessa. Bye, Contessa. Just being real rude and petty. I'm just like, Toya, where is that coming from? I don't think you want it with Contessa. Contessa looked like she, smashed beer cans with her forehead while the beer is actually still in the can. Bang, Contessa looked like she ain't the one, and she really get mad. So, and then she's like, 10 feet damn taller than Toya. So I don't know if Toya really want it. I don't know. Maybe Toya can fight with her ass. I don't know. But yeah, so it was just like that was so unnecessary. Everybody's looking at Toya, looking around like, okay, are we supposed to laugh? Like, it was just so inappropriate. Toya, she went to go cut the cake, and she looked crazy in her little nurse outfit. Just her shape she got a weird shape, but God bless her. So yeah, the husband, he did not like that. And it's putting him in an uncomfortable situation, because what if Contessa's husband would have cussed Toya out? Then Eugene would have had to come in. Then the men's getting in the mess. It's just like, Toya, it was just so inappropriate. They just went back down and, started talking and chilling, and that's all I can think of. That's pretty much the episode, y'all. Y'all tell me in the comments if I missed anything. And with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. A shout out to my good friend Terrell Daniels. Thank you, Terrell, for watching my videos. I love you, darling. I really appreciate it. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, and stay black. And stay tuned. You better stay black. People out here turning white every single day. Shaquan in the back, by the way.